Hello everybody, Mark Allen, Ed in the Clouds here, and here's a technique to help a school publish more efficiently. Problem we face in a lot of schools is that the various components of the information map, people, information, technology and processes, have been arrived at organically over a long period. So you've got lots of different stakeholder groups, lots of information that needs to be exchanged. You use a whole bunch of different technologies in order to do that. And because these things have grown up in a very human way, they can be messy. Now my contention is that it's possible to build labor-saving techniques that standardize and make that more coherent. Here's a typical school website, and you can see in the bottom left-hand corner of this screenshot that there is a news or announcements object. Now, like many CMS approaches, this in fact is built using Google Sites, that is being fed from elsewhere by people who've got the rights to do it. So in this particular instance, I'm going to walk you through what happens when I take my mobile phone and add a new post which is going to appear on that front page as an announcement. So, as I said, this is using Google Sites, but if you were using WordPress or any other blogging tool, it would be a similar kind of process, at least the thought process would be the same. So I'm going to click on the New Post button, and I've got an opportunity now to write my new post, add any images that I might need in there, and then once I publish, it appears, as we can see, on the front page and updates that announcements panel. So from my phone on the bus on the way home, I've been able to write something that appears on the front page of the website. So far, so good. But the brief here was a write once, reach many objective. So let's see how we can take that a little bit further. Like most blogging approaches, the Google Announcements object allows us to subscribe to an RSS feed of the posts that are being created. Now what I'm going to do with that, in fact, is go across to a very useful tool called ifthisthenthat.com or ift.com, which allows us to set up rules and triggers that can chain things together and make the workflow more efficient. So in this instance, I've got an RSS feed which has come out of my Google Sites announcements object. What I'm going to do is say, okay, let's take the if part of that balance, let's take the RSS feed, and let's drop in the URL of that RSS feed and create a trigger in if this then that. That's the if part of the equation. Now let's look at the that, and here I'm going to choose the various actions that I might want to occur when that trigger arrives. So first thing I'm going to do is send an email. So now I've got the if there's an update in the RSS feed, please send an email. And we will have our parents set up under a group so that a single email can now go out to all the parents that need to see it. I'm going to add a second action now. I'm going to use exactly the same trigger, the RSS feed, to send something to Twitter. So in this instance, same RSS trigger is now going to send a tweet. So now I've got three of the bases covered. I've got my post sent from the bus on my phone, updating the website, sending out an email, and sending a tweet. The final step here is to make use of a feature that not everybody knows about in Twitter, which is that it's possible to follow tweets by SMS if you don't subscribe to Twitter or if you have a phone that doesn't allow you to do that. By sending a follow instruction to this number, you can in fact set it up so that from now on, those parents who've done that will receive a text message. And that means that our single original post on the phone has now gone to the web, to email, to Twitter, and to SMS. And that means that you can reach all of your parents or other target groups where they are rather than expecting them to come to you all the time. So there we go, that's my write once, reach many approach for simplifying the workflow of staying in touch with as many people in as many ways as possible. Thanks very much.